Okay, let's talk about class size. If you've been following this blog, you may have heard me mention the class sizes that Skill in School. Okay, we were just told, that the second grade classes over there are at 25 students in a class. Okay, this was brought up at the last school board meeting by a very concerned parent that was asking for help and was asking for action to be taken. And for the life of me, I just can't understand the response. Now, again, I'm not working on the inside. Maybe there's a bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes, okay? And maybe Mrs. Godin is working on this because I believe she's a nice woman and a smart woman and is doing the best she can. But the responses at the school board meetings are stuff you can't make up. It was basically, we'll talk about it in October. Now, for me as a parent, and as a taxpayer that's paying $40 million a year for school budget, I want to know how we end up with a 25-kid classroom, okay? Now, I understand there are late registrations. I'm not saying it's the fault of anybody that we have 25 kids in a classroom at Skill in School, okay? I know that's not what Gordon wants or believes is the right thing to have happen. But the fact is, you talk about a lackadaisical response, or virtually a lack of response to that. To me, look, if you say, Jay Allen, you walk up behind me and say, hey, Jay Allen, your butt is on fire, okay? What Jay Allen's going to do is I'm going to put out the fire, okay? I'm not going to say, well, I will address that in October. We'll see what we can do. Hey, what's more important than your butt being on fire? I mean, what's more important than having 25 kids in a classroom where essentially it's devolved into being a, subpar daycare? Okay, you got 25 second grade kids. I've got a second grade kid who I love dearly. You put 25 of him in a room? Are you kidding me? I mean, he's not going to learn how to read, write. He's not going to learn how to do anything, all right? Now, again, I'm not involved right now. I'm not on the inside. But I can tell you this. For $40 million, we better have less than 25 kids in a classroom, okay? And what we also need to do is we need to react to it immediately. What should have been said at the school board that night is, okay, Mrs. Smith, here's what we're doing. We're placing an ad tomorrow morning for a second grade teacher. And as soon as we get a second grade teacher, then we will lower the classroom size for second graders in Skill in School. That is the only correct answer, okay? And I don't want to hear about we don't have the money. We got $40 million. If you can't scrape off whatever it costs for a second grade teacher right now, then something is drastically wrong. I mean, what is more important than the kid getting a good education? Who will raise their hand and say, yes, I want to spend $40 million and make sure that my kids leave these schools with a subpar education? Okay? I'm not one of them. I don't think you're one of them. And again, I will say at the end of this, maybe there's a lot going on behind the scenes that I don't know. Again, all I can judge from is what I see when I watch or attend these meetings. Okay? So, again, if you have thoughts on this, you have concerns, please add a comment. You're always welcome to call me directly. And all that information is here on the blog as well. So I'll stop ranting about this, and I'll be back with a new topic, okay? Thank you.